Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy Ray of Amy Ray Plans, and in today's video, I'm here to share with you my completed spreads for the month of March. So if you're new to my channel, when I film a plan with me, so let's get into the week we're in now. So when I film a plan with me, which I didn't for this spread, but what I do is I lay down the base and any pre-plans. So for the pre-plans, these were the only two things I had to pre-plan. So when I share my plan with me, it's the base and any pre-plans I might have that I know of ahead of time going into the week. Unless it's a memory spread where I'm filling out the whole thing on camera, and then you see the whole spread completed. So when I do these plan with me's, you don't get to see the whole spread with all the stickers laid in, like the majority of the people I follow on YouTube do it that way. So I like to make this video at the end of the month or the beginning of the month for the previous month and share how everything turned out with everything filled in for the weekly spreads. So for this month, over here we have my notes page. We have Krissy Designs, and these are this is Krissy Designs as well. These two are Carlea Plans. That's Krissy Designs as well. I forgot. This is from, I think, a Me and My Big Ideas sticker book. Then we have Krissy Designs, Once More with Love. The washi, this beautiful washi, is from the Coffee Monsters Co. Down here, these three are from Erin Condren, and this one is from Bubba Bear Studios. And then the pens I use are the Pilot Juice 0.5. But I don't have many color options for those, so I'm trying to find another one that works good in here that doesn't bleed. Although even if it bleeds through, my spread on the back is covered by stickers. So, and then we have my March monthly. So I used a March monthly kit from the Coffee Monsters Co. She has changed up her format a little bit. That's why there's no, like, strip across the top on each side. But mostly everything is from the Coffee Monsters Co., like all the labels and stuff. These stickers right here are all from Krissy Designs. Up top, we have Krissy Designs, Erin Condren, and the Coffee Monsters Co. And then we have some character stickers. We have... not a lot of character stickers, but a couple. So we have Carlea Plans, Press, Krissy Designs, Hello Petite Paper. And the washies I used this month are Scribble Prints Co. and Once More with Love. And then we have my dashboard page. All of these are from Me and My Big Ideas. Up here we have, I'm not sure where this is from. This was in a D-stash in my, like, reusable sticker album. Then we have Krissy Designs, Press, and then these are Krissy Designs, and these are Planner Kate. The highlighters I use are mild liners, and the pen I use is the, sorry, that was the wrong one, is the Tool pen. And then we're into the spreads. So the first full week of March was March 3rd through March 9th. I used this gorgeous mystery kit. I forget the name of it, but it was pickleball themed. And this is from Press. I don't play pickleball, but this kit was so cute. And I will probably get it again when she brings it to the shop. So I paired it with a mixed metal of Hollow and Sparkly Hollow from Scribble Prints Co. And I also paired it with washi from Simply Gilded. I really love how it turned out. Let's give you guys a wiggle. I'm not the best at these. So Monday, I was in my feelings. Honestly, I mark that a lot because the start of this year has been absolutely crazy. I have a lot of family members dealing with serious health issues. So my already high level of anxiety and depression has been even worse than normal. So yeah, I mark in my feelings pretty much every day. And on the days I don't mark it, I could still mark it. It's just that I chose to mark something else instead. So we have In My Feelings, I got McDonald's for lunch, I got Happy Meal, I watched my nephew's basketball game on streaming, and I had a lazy day. Tuesday I did grocery shopping and I got Starbucks. I cleaned, I did dishes. I was tired, I was in pain, and I watched basketball. Also, I could mark in pain every day as well because my hip has been hurting really, really bad. But again, I don't mark it every day, even though I could. Wednesday, I did laundry, I filmed, I had a lazy day, I had a YouTube binge, I read, I was in my feelings, and I watched TV. Thursday, I was in my feelings, I had a lazy day, I was in pain, I got Happy Meal, and I watched TV. Friday, it was my friend Colleen's birthday, I was in my feelings, I filmed, I watched my nephew's game on streaming. Was this the... I think this was his championship game, this game. And they lost by 3 points. So that was really hard. But they played amazing and they made it to the county championship. So they won their county and then they played the winner of the other county. And they lost by 3 points. And then that team ended up losing in the next round to, like, when they moved on, they ended up losing. I had cat cuddles and I watched TV. Saturday, I slept in. I FaceTime my dad. I FaceTime my dad pretty often. I don't always mark it. I did some planning. I had cat cuddles. I got Happy Meal and I watched college basketball. Sunday, it was daylight savings time. I slept in, I filmed, I was in my feelings, I read, and I watched TV. So the majority of my scripts are either Scribble Prints Co., Caress Press, or Carlea Plans. If there's anything else, I will say what it is. It's just I don't want to say the same shop over and over again because I feel like you would get tired of me saying that. Bubba Bear Studios, Plana Hannah, Stick with the Plan Co., Fox and Pip, Scribble Prints Co., Grin and Bear It Plans, The Coffee Monsters Co., Caress Press, Stick with the Plan Co., Krissy Designs, Fox and Cactus, The Coffee Monsters Co., Stick with the Plan Co., Carlea Plans, Stick with the Plan Co., Fox and Cactus, Carlea Plans, Fox and Pip, Plana Hannah, I'm not sure where this sticker is from, Stick with the Plan Co., Grin and Bear It Plans, Krissy Designs, that's one of my scripts from Carlea. Stick with the Plan Co., Once More with Love, Krissy Designs, Once More with Love, that's Carlea Plans, Grin and Bear It Plans, Once More with Love, The Coffee Monsters Co., Grin and Bear It Plans, and Stick with the Plan Co. And then we have the week of March 10th through March 16th. So I ended up making a mistake in my planner. I wanted to use this kit, which was for the week of St. Patrick's Day this week, even though it wasn't St. Patrick's Day this week, so that I could use a birthday kit for my nephew's birthday this week. But then when I went to put down the bottom washi, I put it down on this week. And so I just picked another kit from my lineup, and I'll save that birthday kit. So I went with Cinema Time from Pink Diamond Planner Co., and I absolutely love the way it turned out. I paired it with a Star Foil bundle in silver from Scribble Prints Co. Unfortunately, Pink Diamond Planner Co. is no longer open. I'm really sad about her shop closing, and I wish during her closing sale I was able to pick up more than I really wanted to buy a ton, but I wasn't able to pick up everything I wanted. So Monday, I had a doctor's appointment. I think this might have been my PT appointment. I only went to PT a couple times because it was making my hip worse. I went grocery shopping. I had a lazy day. I was in my feelings and I read. Tuesday, I had an appointment for lab work. Tuesday, I also had a YouTube binge. I purchased the MLB baseball package. I made a Carlea Plans order and a Scribble Prints Co. order. I had pasta for dinner and I read. Wednesday, I was in my feelings. I was anxious. I FaceTimed my dad. I had a lazy day and I watched TV. I also FaceTimed my niece. This might have been the day I FaceTimed my niece. I can't remember. Thursday, I was in my feelings. I was anxious. I watched college basketball. Oh yeah, this was the start of March Madness. I had cat cuddles, and I watched basketball at night too. This day I marked it for the day and night, but then I just marked it for the whole time. Friday, I filmed, I cleaned, I had takeout, I was tired, I was in my feelings, I had cat cuddles, and I watched college basketball. Saturday, I was in my feelings, I had a YouTube binge, I made a purchase during the Coffee Monsters co-anniversary sale, I got my Carlea Plans Happy Mail, I had takeout. I had like mod pizza 4 days in a row. I love their salads there. I watched college basketball. Sunday, we got groceries delivered. I had mod pizza again. I had a lazy day. I watched college basketball all day, did some laundry, and was in my feelings. I also paired this with washi from Simply Gilded. Let's see. Scribble Prints Co., Paper and Milk, Stick with the Plan Co., Grin and Bear It Plans, Carlea Plans. Oh, it's going to take me a while to remember to not say the shops, like, to the scripts from her, because, like I said, I use a lot of scripts from her. Scribble Prints Co., Once More with Love, Stick with the Plan Co., Once More with Love, Stick with the Plan Co., Magical Sticker Co., Once More with Love, Paper and Milk, Carlea Plans, Fox and Cactus, Krissy Designs, Scribble Prints Co., Stick with the Plan Co., Krissy Designs, Paper and Milk, Stick with the Plan Co., both of these, Carlea Plans, The Coffee Monsters Co. I think this is Pink Diamond Planner Co., but I'm not sure. Carlea Plans, Linear Designs, Magical Sticker Co., Grin and Bear It Plans, Krissy Designs, and Stick with the Plan Co. And then we have the week of St. Patrick's Day. I used this beautiful kit. I think it was called Lucky Bash by Scribble Prints Co. It was exclusive art. I paired it with Chunky Gold Glitter foil, also from Scribble Prints Co. Monday was St. Patrick's Day. I marked down Coffee Monday. I had my PT appointment. I was in my feelings. I had mod pizza for dinner, and I spent time with my mom. Tuesday, I had my 6-month checkup with my primary care doctor. I FaceTimed. Oh, I think this was the day I FaceTimed my niece. I'm not sure. I ordered crumble, I filled out my bracket, I had cat cuddles, and I watched TV. Wednesday, I did some errands. My allergies were really bad. I filmed. I had mod pizza salad again. I had cat cuddles, I read, and I watched college basketball. Thursday, it was my nephew Joey's birthday. His first day of spring. It was my friend Megan's birthday. I did laundry, I planned, and I watched college basketball. Friday, I cleaned. I placed... I didn't do shopping in person. I placed an order online. I marked in my feelings. I FaceTimed. Probably my dad. I had cat cuddles, and I watched college basketball. Saturday, I had a YouTube binge. I was in my feelings. I did laundry. I had pasta. I cuddled with my cats, and I watched college basketball. Sunday, I filmed. I was in pain. I had a lazy day. I watched college basketball. I was in my feelings, and we had... oh, no, this was the day we had groceries delivered from Walmart. This day, I went in person. Oh, my cat's food just arrived. I ordered them food from Chewy because the flavor they really like, the salmon flavor, is hard to find in my grocery store. So I ordered some on Chewy. So Monday, let's see. Stick with the Plan Co., Planner Choco, Fox and Cactus, the Coffee Monsters Co., the Coffee Monsters Co., Piper Paper Company, which is no longer open, Once More with Love, Scribble Prints Co., Linner Designs, Cheerful Planner Girl. I think that's her. Let's see. Once More with Love, both of these. Chasing Shells, Scribble Prints Co., Plana Hannah, both of these. Letters to Apollo, The Coffee Monsters Co., Linner Designs, Grin and Barrett Plans, The Coffee Monsters Co., Carlea Plans, Once More with Love, both of these. Krissy and Designs, Linner Designs, Stick with the Plan Co., Cheerful Planner Girl, Stick with the Plan Co., Carlea Plans, Stick with the Plan Co., The Coffee Monsters Co., Wild Summer Designs, Grin and Barrett Plans, Linner Designs, Carlea Plans, both of these. And I really actually wanted to use Champagne Lights for this kit. So I ended up putting this kit down on the wrong week and then put the overlays down for the washi and realized I used the wrong foil. And then I was like, oh, well, I'll just use the chunky gold glitter on the washi overlays and I'll do Champagne Light Sparkly Gold for the rest. But then I realized at that time I was out of Champagne Light's foil. I have gotten I did order like 1 or 2, maybe 3 foil bundles in it since then, but at the time I didn't have it, so I just went with that. But I'm really upset that I wasn't able to use as much gold like icons and scripts as I wanted, but I'm probably going to use this kit again anyway, so I can do that then. And then the last week, we have March 24th through March 30th, which I'm filming this Tuesday the 1st, so this was last week. I used the Pink Diamond Planner Kit 90s Throwback, and I paired it with, so the main foil bundle I used was Chunky Sparkly Hollow, but then I also used regular Sparkly Hollow throughout the days. I love this kit so much. It's definitely like my preteens and teens in a sticker kit, and it's just so fun. Let me take a sip of my drink. Monday, I marked Coffee Monday. I ordered Crumble. I got my Stick with the Plan Co. Happy Mail. I had Cat Cuddles. I read and I watched college basketball. Tuesday, I had my monthly infusion. I was in my feelings. I FaceTimed one of my best friends, Krissy. So aside from my family members, my 2 other best friends are my best friend Amber and my best friend Krissy. But I also have a lot of planner friends in the planner community that I consider close friends. But Amber and Krissy are like my closest friends. And Amber is my friend that I met at my full-time job at the daycare back when I was working. I read, I got Happy Mail, and I watched TV. Wednesday, I had PT. This was my last PT appointment. The last 2 times I've tried PT, they've made my pain worse. I don't know what I'm going to do. I do have an appointment with my pain management doctor at the end of April, so I'll figure out next steps then. I got Happy Mail. I was in pain. My sister came to visit this day, I think, and we went out to Buffalo Wild Wings for dinner. I was in my feelings, and I watched TV. Thursday, I was in my feelings. I placed Plana Hannah order during her sale. I was really tired and in a lot of pain. I watched the Mets opening day game. I had pizza for dinner, and I watched college basketball. Friday, I was in my feelings. I planned. I had a YouTube binge. I got Happy Mail. My sister and I went to Red Robin and Barnes & Noble. I watched college basketball, and I had Cat Cuddles. Saturday, I filmed. I was in my feelings. I read. I had Cat Cuddles. I had Chick-fil-A for dinner, and I watched college basketball. Sunday, I slept in. I was in my feelings. I FaceTimed my dad. I had cat cuddles. I watched college basketball. I was in a lot of pain. I had a lazy day, and I was really tired. Planner Choco. Carly Plans. Stick with the Plan Co. Stick with the Plan Co. Once More with Love. Both of these. The Coffee Monsters Co. Plan With Me stickers. Stick with the Plan Co. Grin and Bear It Plans. Carly Plans. Stick with the Plan Co. I think that may be Carly Plans, but I'm not positive. Paper and Milk. All three of these are Stick with the Plan Co. That's Caress Press. Carly Plans, The Coffee Monsters Co. Cheerful Planner Girl, Grin and Bear It Plans. The Coffee Monsters Co. Stick with the Plan Co. Once More with Love. Krissy and Designs. Carly Plans. Once More with Love. Stick with the Plan Co. Krissy and Designs. Stick with the Plan Co. And that's everything for this spread. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.